Alright guys, I am back with the finale of Rodea the Sky Soldier. As you can see here, I have S-ranked both time and gravatons in every level. Not that I really needed to, the reward for doing this is really lame. Anyway, we're up to level 24 now, and we'll do that in 25 this episode. The only one I had trouble S-ranking is, 20, the boss of the World 4. He was just... Oh, you had to do it, like, flawlessly, absolutely perfect, and with the way he moves around, that's... took me a while to do, let's just say that. It's nuts. But anyway, let's just get started with Gyado, the Machine Emperor.
Here we go! From here, the Ion Siever will be out of range. Are you doing all right, Rodea?
Yeah.
If anything happens, I'll fix you right up, okay?
Don't rush it, though.
Oh, come on!
Make sure you follow your gut instinct, okay?
You betcha! You can count on me!
I'm gonna be going now.
Rodea?
I'll be back. I promise.
Okay, just promise me one more thing. Promise me you'll win, so we can go back to Garuda together.
You got it. It's a promise.
I swear she sounds like she's coming onto him at times.
Surely you know, Naga has become a barren wasteland. Garuda, however, possesses everything I desire. Fertile, untarnished land, a brilliant blue sky. Seizing Garuda is the only option. With this body, I shall rule Garuda in 1,000 years!
And ruin it like you ruined Naga?
Naga no longer matters. Garuda will be mine!
I won't let that happen!
Back to the scrapping!
So, it's sort of implied, like, I don't ever say it, but it's sort of implied that, Gyado is, like, you know, he was human, but he's made himself a robot. So basically, the thing with this guy is, you can't actually damage him until, like, one part in the level. Oh shit, oh...
Spare me your delusions.
Oh... Yeah, so, basically, he has, like, 3 attacks? Yeah, 3 attacks. And he just keeps doing them in order, and you can only attack him after the 3rd attack, which is his machine gun here. But the thing that makes this boss fight kind of easy is the fact that you can target anything from anywhere. Like, you can just, you know, move around the room as smoothly as you want. Yeah, and as soon as he finishes the machine gun, you just go and hit him once. Now, where's that health recovery? I need health. Yeah, so basically, to dodge the first one, you just kind of move around the room. To dodge the second one, all you need to do is get on the ground and, you know, do the mash B button to avoid his wind. And the machine gun one, I don't really have a certain strategy. You'd pretty much just do what you did... well, with the first attack, but it doesn't work the same. It's hard to explain. I don't think being at full power hurts him anymore, though. It's just weird. He's like the only boss in the game that gets like a health bar, you know? And every other boss just has, how much, you know, hits they take. Yeah, that hurts him the same amount no matter what. So the other episode I said, Cecilia was his granddaughter? I think it's actually his daughter. But, what's the difference, really? One crazy guy is related to a good character, and blah blah blah, shock. Oh shit. Yeah, see, that's what happens when I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to cling to the ground, because I guess I moved the Wiimote when I pressed the B button. He, actually, like, you know, flew to where I was pointing. It's not like I can't point somewhere. Yeah, it's actually a pretty easy boss apart from that, though. Like, I only need to hit him one more time. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to play this again to S-rank him off screen during this episode, because, you know, I may as well. We only, you know, have this and the next level to S-rank. Man! I can't exactly attack him if I'm at 1 HP. Untarget him, I need to get that. Okay, that's good. I don't want to go dying now, you know. Oh, I guess he heals? Oh, that's why he has a health bar, I guess. Alright, well, back to full power. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can't do that thing. The second attack without, you know, targeting something like an idiot. So you just... The problem is, like, if they use separate buttons, it wouldn't be a problem. You just gotta really make sure once you target something, you don't, like, accidentally flick the remote, you know? Yeah, there you go. That's what happens if you attack him. You just kind of bounce off him. Alright, he's got his giant floating machine gun. Everyone has one of those. What are you, crazy? Gyado is a weird character, though. We don't really get, like, his much of a backstory. You know, we sort of, like, you know, he's, like, just an evil guy. I suppose he, like, somehow, you know, he ruined the Naga. But it's not exactly said why. Not that the story's really that important in this game, because, you know, it's like with platforms and stuff, like, who cares about the story in Mario, though, you know? It's just, it's all about that gameplay, and this game has good gameplay, but I think I've said that before, so... Let's see if I can't dodge this and finish him this time. Alright, just go over here, yeah, just keep that machine gun moving. And let's go on for the killing strike. Oh, damn, he, like, recovered a bit. I don't think I could have hit him faster, though. So I suppose if you do it perfect, he's 3 hits, but since I've screwed up, like, hardcore, it's taking, way longer than it should. I'm doing a terrible job. Hey, at least I didn't die, though. Alright, hold down that B button. So it's like, you can see when I'm pressing the B button, I act like, you know, my hand pressing the B button moves the pointer slightly. That's not enough to trigger Rodea, but, like, it can be weird sometimes. I don't know. Like I said, the Wii U version pretty much fixes most things just from the addition of multiple buttons. There we go, we won.
My own daughter. To fulfill my desires.
Well, some boss you were.
Bravo! Bravo! You sure know how to keep me entertained. Valgus!
Yardo, what a doddering old fool. I predicted you would be defeated.
What are you scheming?
I'm 100% certain you'll refuse, but I shall extend the offer anyway. Join me, and we'll make Garuda the seat of a new machine empire.
No way!
Typical.
I made a promise to protect Garuda.
Then there's only one prediction I can make. A final battle. Just you and me!
I just like how I'm, like, in his carcass. I respect the dead. Unlike, the girl, I'm sorry, her name escapes me right now. He's actually not that bad. You know, he doesn't teleport around like a dickhead. Although he does have a lot of attacks, though, which I'm dodging really easily here. Oh, he's doing this, though. Go on, get out of here. He's doing a tornado. And just... there we go. That's level 24 done. Pretty easy. Kelvis, that's her name.
Valgus, did it ever occur to you to just leave Garuda alone?
Sounds like you're starting to understand me. Of course, I thought about losing to you. Us failing to claim Garuda. But the more I observed you, the more fascinating Garuda became. We were bound to an order for 1,000 years. Our mission was to bring our Emperor 1,000 years forward in time to now. But you freed us from our servitude. Now that you've kept your promise, what do you want to do next? Truly.
I want to go back to Garuda and...
Rodea, we are robots. What?
Well, I guess I disabled his state-of-the-art jerkwad function. Yes, we seem to get a B in like every boss fight. No way I was S-ranking that though. I took way too long on Gyado. I took Valgus down really quickly though, so I suppose that made up for it. Anyway, let's just jump straight into 25, the end of a promise.
Leonardo?
Ah! He's looking at me!
Hey, she's not your...
I feel like there was a transformation cutscene they didn't have enough time to finish. You know, he just kind of appeared. Like, the whole castle was meant to transform into him. I don't know, whatever, it's still good. So here we have, you know, what are their names? Here we have Perfect Chaos, or I mean, Biohazard. I mean, Solaris. No, I mean, Perfect Dark Gaia. No, I mean, giant boss fight at the end of a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Although this one isn't really too hard. In fact, it's actually kind of repetitive. Sort of the opposite of the rest of the boss fights. Most boss fights are really quick. But this one is not quick at all. You actually just have to, you know, just fly around, banging into these, you know, tentacle things. And once you do all of this, which we'll see in a second... Yep, we win already. See, I depleted his health. We win. Nah, no way. Not done yet. Yeah, so once you destroy all the tentacles, you get sucked into one of these things, and in these things we can sabotage his, vacuum heads. If that's what we want to call them. Vacuum heads. And you just destroy all these things. Now, you do have to be really quick in this part, though, because, I missed one. Yeah, it's down there. If you take too long in this, like, an electrical zap will come out and hurt you. Not that that's the end of the world, but, still better do it quicker than not quick, I suppose. Anyway, we have to do that, 2 more times, so 3 times total. Every time you, you know, destroy one, he does a new attack. So now when I target these things, he'll, start electrocuting them. And if you're an expert at the game like me, not that you have to be an expert to do this, but, like, you know, if you just target the tower, just, like, don't, you know, just make sure you don't land on it and you're fine. And I can, yeah, I just go, like, oh, I can't touch the tower part. But the part, like, you know, that's still being electrocuted, yeah, I can just move straight through that. That's, like, no problem. Oh, man, this is actually a pretty sad boss fight, though, you know, like, he just wants his daughter that he stupidly killed back. I suppose this is a good time to mention this, though. In the Wii U version, you know how I told you there was, like, a bit of extra text at the start of the Wii U version explaining, you know, that, Cecilia was his, like, daughter and some stuff? Well, the Wii U version also has a bit of ending text which explains that, Cecilia is not dead and, like, she got saved by someone or something. And, yeah, so in the Wii version we're playing right now, there's, like, no, you know, it doesn't mention that, like, at all. Oh, I just, like, skipped that one. Upwards target, that was birthed. Yeah, so that's sort of bittersweet, but then the Wii U version just like, lol, she's not dead, just kidding, like some kind of crappy, you know, like 4Kids anime edit or something. But I suppose that does make sense, though, because Ion is like her descendant, so she can't exactly have a descendant if she's dead. Now, can she? I wouldn't think so. But then, there's more. It's a game involving time travel. Of course it's got plot holes. They all do, now. I suppose the only hard thing about this boss fight is trying to S-rank it. So now I've got him in his 3rd form. He does like this shockwave thing, which is absolutely no problem at all, because it's just like really... Just don't go near the ground and it won't touch you, basically. But as I was saying though, like you just got to clear it quickly, so you have to, you know, not screw up and just get to these things as fast as you can. Another thing about the Wii U version though is this boss fight is freaking horrible in that version. And it's exactly for the reason you think it would be. It's not designed at all for the Wii U version. So, like I wouldn't be close enough to target something. And because of the flight, gauge, you not being able to fly permanently, you just, like, fall to the ground and take a hit, like, a lot of the times, because you can't friggin' see where you're trying to go. Oh, last 2 are over here, that's convenient. Both in the same spot. I'll get these in one swift target. Oh, and these things that move on the ground are kind of annoying too, because once you, like, if I target here, the target will move, and you just gotta, you know, keep an eye on that. But that's all those done, so we'll just get sucked into the last 2 and finish him off. Well, sort of, anyway. Now, there's one, you just gotta pay attention to where the blinking lights are when you come in, because I swear, sometimes it's like when we went in the first one, I missed one, because it's like they're both at the start, but you can't see it if you're not paying attention. And there we go. We almost win. This is one little thing we have to do left, which is really annoying to do if you don't know what you're doing. It's actually really easy to die on this next part, so pay attention, Josh. Don't die here, because otherwise you'll have to redo the whole thing. There's no checkpoints at all in this fight. Not that it really needs to be, though, because it's kind of short, so yeah. No, I'm not coming to you. Even if she was still alive, which I suppose she is technically, she wouldn't come to you because you're like some kind of gross, disfigured dude. So basically what happens here, don't touch these rocks, they hurt you. You can see where the lasers are coming from, so you just kind of have to get out of the way. The lasers have like 4 different corners they can come out of. So that's coming out of the bottom. Yeah. It's just sort of, it's hard to see, and it's hard to tell if you can target the asteroid, you know, you're close enough. Where's that? That's the bottom left again. And as soon as you get close enough, you just slam into his core, and boom, he goes. There we go, that's it.
Ion, let's go.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
And even after that, he just has enough time to celebrate. Yeah, I did it.
Thank you, Rodea.
Don't sweat it.
No, I mean, thank you for everything.
No, you.
Huh?
You. You're the one who found me. My heart, my emotions. I have them now because I met you.
That makes me happy, Rodea.
All right, let's go back to Garuda.
Okay. Finally, we're going back.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna believe that we just came back from 1,000 years ago. Anyway, let's go.
Sorry, Ion. I lied to you about one thing.
Huh?
I have to close the R-gate. Only I can operate the gate. It's best if me and I stay here. You have to go back to the future alone.
No! I don't want to go without you!
Come on. I'm just a robot, you know.
I don't care! It doesn't matter! I want to go back with you, Rodea!
Stop it already. Just go back to the future. Garuda's waiting for you.
I can't control the ion wave! Rodea, stop! Please, I don't want this
Bye,
to survive!
Ion!
This isn't fair, Rodea! I still need to thank you properly! And say more to you! And do more with you!
I'll never forget you. I promise.
I can't hear anything!
From the bottom of my heart. I can't see Garuda from here. But that's okay.
Oh my, she's awake. Phew, I thought you were gonna sleep forever. Oh my, it seems like you had a wonderfully action-packed dream. Hey, you wanna come with us? We're gonna go visit Rodea and Cecilia's graves.
What's the matter, Ion? Garuda is surrounded by the Chronos Towers on this most happiest of days.
There we go, that is Rodea the Sky Soldier, published by NIS America. Buy it now. Well, I mean, if you want the Wii version, you really should buy it now, because they won't be in the restocks. If they even do those, I don't know. Anyway, though, so don't worry, there's another scene at the end. But hang on, this is way too loud. It's like the volume's so bloody loud at the credits here, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, I suppose I should have my closing thoughts on the game now, yeah? Well, you can kind of tell it wasn't really fully completed, but even though they spent so much more time, you know, Kadokawa, on the 3DS version, that version feels even less completed because they screwed up. They basically made changes to a game that shouldn't have been made. I mean, that's like if, you know, Nintendo made a Mario game, and then, like, you know, EA was the publisher, so they added all these, like, stupid things to it. I dread to think that there's, like, some kind of alternate universe where that's a thing. But, yeah. I just really wish he, like... Well, the thing is, it doesn't really even need that many changes. Like, the bad sound is probably due to localization, so the Japanese version's probably fine. That and one other thing the localizers completely screwed up, which I'll mention in a sec, because it's actually going to really affect us soon, which is really annoying. So I haven't actually seen what happens when you get... Like, I know what you get when you S-rank every level, but I haven't actually done it myself yet. I don't know if you get a voice clip for that as well. So I guess I'll have to S-rank the 24, and then we'll see what you get. But, yeah, no, I still really like this game. I don't think I'll play it, like, too often. The games that have high replayability for me are, like, the ones you can finish in, like, a couple hours if you really know what you're doing. Which, in this game, you actually can if you speedrun it. You can get through some levels ridiculously quick. Like, I got through 21, the first level of the Ice World, in, like, under 2 minutes. It's ridiculous. You can speedrun that one like nuts. And we have an extra scene here, I think. It's not, like, frozen on me, is it?
Rodea! Can you hear my voice? Do you remember me?
Of course. I made a promise.
Rodea!
I can't believe you found me again.
Of course I did. I trusted my gut well, actually, I trusted our bond.
Man, it is weird to see them all next, like, Ion and Rodea next to each other like that, because it's weird to see Ion so much taller than him. That and looked like all the other R-series robots were, still alive, so yay. But the problem is, how did Rodea get to Garuda? Didn't he break down on Naga? Minor plot hole inconvenience, who gives a shit? So anyway, as to that broken thing I was talking about, when I press this next button here, the game is going to freeze. Pretty big problem, eh? Like, from what I've read, apparently the Japanese version has, like, something. I'm not exactly sure, like, more credits or something? I don't know. Like, some kind of... where it plays, like, the main song, which is awesome, by the way. You should look that up. It's not in this game. Yeah, but that wasn't... They entirely cut that out. So it just freezes instead of going to that when you play an English version, which is stupid, but it's not like the end of the world. So I'm just gonna press next here. And there we go, a black screen. I can, like, the home button doesn't work, or anything. The Wii is frozen. So, don't worry, you get to keep your rank, though. So that's, you know, that's not a problem. So, let me just reboot the Wii. Like, you can't even, like, I can't even use the power button. Like, the Wii, I'm playing on a Wii. The Wii is frozen. I have to get up, hold down the power button on the Wii. That's or pull the power out, but that's stupid. Anyway, let me do that, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I don't think I do it that much better than that. That was pretty good. Yes, there's my S rank. Achieved all S rank in all areas. The R series are now playable. Hold down 1 button, 2 button up on the control pad or down on the control pad while selecting a stage, and you can play. Okay. Yeah, so basically all you get for S ranking is...
Alright, every S rank!
Oh yeah, and I got a sound clip too. Yes, sound clips are the best. So let me try this out. I'll hold 1 down. I'm not sure who that is, but I'll do it. No, that's not what I want. I want 16. Yeah, I don't want to play 21. That one sucks. Oh, okay. I'm playing as what's his face? Old me. So the thing, like, it's really a color change. She doesn't have, like, different, you know, sounds or anything. But it's still satisfying to get all those S ranks just to unlock something, I suppose.
And
Anyway, that's really it though. That's all for the game. Unless I want to make some kind of random bonus episode of something. That's it, and they're just yabbering. I probably should have picked a different level. Anyway though, thanks for watching the LP. Next, I know what I'm doing next, but after the next LP, we'll probably have another voting round. The next LP is short, so we'll see anyway. That is a nice scene to end this on. Just look at those birds. I like it. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and here's the final yeah counter.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.